language. And we are talking today about main and supporting ideas. The presenter is, of course, myself, and seeing that my name is already on the screen, I shall not have to repeat it. Now, let's take a look at this. I apologize, my animations have gone mad again, so everything's flinging itself up onto the slides in one foul swoop. So stand by with me as we read through it slowly. Okay, now, the main idea, as you can see there, is the key concept being expressed. That's one way of saying it, but I would say it's pretty self-explanatory. Details, it says, support the main idea by telling how, what, when, where, why, how much, or how many. Okay, again, perfectly straightforward. Then you've got locating the topic, main idea, and supporting details helps you to understand the points the writer is attempting to express. So it is, in order to understand something fully, you do have to see the points being expressed. Now here are a few sentences in which we've got the main idea highlighted in red. And there, of course, we read, I am a true son of Africa because I love being in the bush. So there already, I'm sorry I couldn't bring it in slowly to give you time to think about it, but there you see, the supporting details is why I am a true son of Africa. And it says there, because I love being in the bush. That's not the main point that is being made in this sentence. And the next one you see also, it is my support for the Springboks, which is the reason that I love rugby so much. Now, there you see, highlighted in red, the reason why I love rugby so much is the support for the Springboks. That's not the key issue. The key issue is the simple fact that I love rugby. Okay, let's move on. Now, again, my animation's being abused horribly. There we are. We have a simple sentence there. People living in the city tend to drive hatchbacks due to their being being economical and easy to park. Okay, now the key aspect, people living in the city tend to drive hatchbacks. And then, of course, the reason they are economical and easy to park. So it's the red stuff that is the important stuff. Okay, and the next sentence, as long as there is a rhinoceros left alive, I shall continue to support them. And here we are, the main thing there, I shall continue to support them, in other words, rhinoceri. Okay, now we move on to paragraphs. Here's a simple paragraph. I love winter. There's no flies, no mosquitoes, and no sweat, while the skies in the Free State are dry, windless, and sunny. And again, there is your topic sentence, which also happens to be, that's your main sentence, which also happens to be the topic sentence in the paragraph. I love winter. That's what's actually being stated there. And of course, then the rest is merely backing up that statement. Now, again, we see here, even though I have no real interest in football, I watch it every weekend. This is because all of my closest friends are either players in or supporters of the local clubs. They also follow the Premier League closely. So there I've highlighted the key thing. I have no real interest in football. As simple as that, even though I watch it. Right. And then the next one, during a recent trip to the Cape, during which I spent a great deal of time on the coast, we went whale spotting. I saw not only the southern right whale, but the blue whale also. And there we go. Your main point being made there is we went whale spotting. Okay. One more slide. And this one's slightly longer because now we're dealing with summaries of stories. And there we have, Martha was a top performing student at Osborne's Academy. However, she was led astray by one of her fellow students who got her pregnant, so she had to drop out. And all that's saying is Martha was a student who had to drop out. Right? Then you have Once upon a time, there was a girl called Cinderella whose mother died, and so she became the stepdaughter to an evil woman who oppressed her and tried to make her into a kitchen slave. However, the prince of the kingdom set eyes on her during a festival, and despite the evil woman trying to prevent it, he found her and married her. Okay? And the main idea, an orphan named Cinderella was seen by a prince who was attracted to her and married her. Just like that. And I think that's a good mouthful for today. However, before I go, please have a look at this really simple test, and it'll quickly help you to see whether or not you have understood what has been said today and what you have understood by what you read off these naughty slides who are animating themselves. I hope you found that useful. I'm going to say goodbye at this point and see you again next week.